Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We are studying Al-Baqarah, and today we will discuss this Sharia. Sharia is what? This is the law of God. And in detail, it discusses the personality development of the new responsible people, how they should work and how they should not work. So this is the topic. You know that in this Al-Baqarah, this sentences 142 to 286 is the detail of our personality development, and then the law of God, and then policies and procedures in details. We will discuss that, and such sentences were revealed at the time when Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam did this training of his companions, that what they should do and what they should not do. So this is the main topic in this Al-Baqarah. So let's discuss further. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of God, the most gracious, the ever merciful. Ya ayyuhan nasu kulu mimma fil ardi halalan tayyiban wa la tattabi'u khutuwati shaytan innahu lakum عدو مبين إنما يأمركم بالسوء والفحشاء وأن تقولوا على الله ما لا تعلمون وإذا قيل لهم اتبعوا ما أنزل الله قالوا بل نتبع ما ألفينا عليه آباءنا أولو كان آباؤهم لا يعقلون شيئا ولا يهتدون. People, the superstitions created by these leaders of yours, on the basis of which you regard things are lawful and unlawful, are absolutely baseless. So eat of what is lawful, and whatever on the earth, do not follow to walk in Shaitan or Satan footsteps, because he is your open enemy. He only entices you to sin and lewdness, and to ascribe to God what you don't know. When they are asked to leave aside these Shaitan's concepts and follow what God has revealed, they reply, we will follow the path of our forefathers, leaders. Would they follow them even if their forefathers did not use their intellect and had no guidance? Think about it. So actually what happened, that in different histories, some type of leaders who just confuse people, these are just the partners of Shaitan. Shaitan is what? These are all people, in human persons or in jinn. They give bad ideas in an unethical ways. So therefore God has explained that enjoy this life, whatever is good to eat, enjoy it, and ignore the ideas which is given by their leaders who have created. They suggest this sin and lewdness, and these activities they give you suggest about it, so you have to avoid this. So now you will ask that why this Shaitan is created? Because God has allowed these people who confuse and we have to avoid confusion. This is our exam to us. So they give bad ideas to us and we have to avoid it. This is our exam. We'll have to work it. So God has explained you, and especially in the old history, we will find a lot of people who give wrong ideas, and their books are still available, so we'll have to ignore these things. Now, it is explained further. You will think about it that there are very good people in the history as well, of course, but kindly we should know that some leaders might be good, but they might have give some error. So therefore, whatever for all the leaders, whether in the history or whether today's, we'll have to check, we have to conduct assessment based on the Quran. Did the Quran match it? Whatever according to the Quran, then it's okay, and whatever is against the Quran, this is an shaitan idea. These are the mistakes of our previous old scholars or leaders, whatever they are, because they are human persons like us and they can make an error. Their errors happen because wrong ideas they accept it and write in their books. These are their errors only. So all the errors we can check in the Quran, because Quran has given, God has given to us to check it, that what is right and what is wrong. Then God further explained that how this psychological slavery is created by these people. وَمَثَلُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا كَمَثَلِ الَّذِينَ يَنْعُقُوا بِمَا لَا يَسْمَعُوا إِلَّا دُعَاءً وَنِدَاءً صُمٌّ بُكْمٌ عُمْيٌ فَهُمْ لَا يَعْقِلُونَ. In reality, the example of these people who have rejected the guidance of Almighty is like that of a person who calls out those who can hear nothing except yelling or cries. They are deaf, dumb, and blind, so they understand nothing except it. How these old leaders, and even in today's, you will find some leaders who try you to become psychological slave persons as a result of that. And this is given, God has given an example like how it happens that the animal people just blind following evolution. This in Arabic this is called taqleed. Like with raw, how you just control different animals. Similarly, with psychological slavery, when people did this taqleed, what happens as a result of that, that people become just simple or normal animals who work according to their leaders. So whoever your leaders are, just check and give assessment on that and match their ideas with the Quran. If their ideas match with the Quran, then accept it, and if some minor error is there, so consider it as an error, and this might be an shaitan ideas. We'll have to avoid it. So this life is according to it. Then God given further examples. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu kulu min tayyibati ma razaqnakum washkuru lillahi in kuntum iyyahu ta'budun. إنما حرم عليكم الميتة والدم وَلَحْمَ الْخِنْزِيرِ وَمَا أُهِلَّ بِهِ لِغَيْرِ اللَّهِ فَمَنِ اضْطُرَّ غَيْرَ بَاغٍ وَلَا عَادٍ فَلَا إِثْمَ عَلَيْهِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ غَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. So actually, previous leaders given them ideas, then this is right and wrong, then God has explained, especially in the food, that what is right and what is wrong. So God explains, believers, if they are not willing to abandon their religious innovations, leave them to themselves and without any hesitation enjoy and eat of the every things which we have provided you, and be grateful to God alone if it is Him your worship. He has forbidden you only these four items: carrions, blood, the flesh of swine, also any flesh that is slaughtered in the name of someone except God. But whoever is driven to the necessity, intending neither to desire or to transgress, incurs no sin. Indeed, God is forgiving, the merciful. So ideas given that no, this is right, this is wrong. So even some scholars, they created, then God has explained, then in food only four things are not allowed, and other than that everything is right, especially this carrion. Carrion, like any animal which just death, so we cannot eat its food, we cannot take it. Blood, we cannot just drink the blood of any animal. The flesh of swine, because swine, what happens that this is a sort of confusion of people, because people, every people, whether Muslims or non-Muslims, every persons understand that we should not eat this food of such animals who killed other animals. So it is confirmed, and these animals which are which do not kill other animals, so then they are lawful for you, but swine is just a confusion. So in Torah, God has explained that no, swine is also not able, not for you to eat it, because they also kill other animals as well. So you'll have to avoid it. So these things, and the fourth thing is, then when we slaughter animal, you should name of God, and if a person give name of some other person as a result of that, so then such we cannot eat these things. We should eat for animals when slaughtered, then the name of God, Allahu Akbar, must be there, otherwise we should not eat it. And slaughter, why it happens that the blood goes out of the body of this animal, and then the remaining this you can eat it. Then God further explained the situation. إن الذين يكتمون ما أنزل الله من الكتاب ويشترون به ثمنا قليلا أولئك ما يأكلون في بطونهم إلا النار وما يكلمهم الله يوم القيامة ولا يزكيهم ولهم عذاب أليم أولئك الذين اشتروا الضلالة بالهدى والعذاب بالمغفرة فما أصبرهم على النار ذلك بأن الله نزل الكتاب بالحق إن الذين اختلفوا في الكتاب لفي شقاق بعيد. These people of the book knew that this is the truth, but they concealed it. In reality, those who conceal the law of God has revealed in His book, and for this they gain some minor wealth of this world, shall swallow nothing except the fire of hell into their bellies. On the day of judgment, God will neither speak to them nor purify them, and besides this, a unhappy punishment awaits them there. Such are those who purchase guidance for fraud, confusion, and forgiveness of punishment. How fearless are they in the matter of hell, because God has revealed this book with the truth, and these people who have differed about it have gone far in their stubbornness. So this is their errors actually. So religious leaders give this fraud that the law of God, which is written in the Quran and Torah, they ignore some things and they conceal it, do not show it, because they want to give some financial benefit from other people. This is a sort of a fraud. So God explained that for these leaders, they will have to go to the hell for punishment. So this will happen as a result of that. Simple. Because why? What benefit they get it in this life? They try to prepare people who are their followers. They become their psychological slaves as a result of that, and they give a lot of financial benefit to their leaders. You will see a lot of examples in religious leaders as well as in political leaders. A lot of examples, you can think about it by yourself. I will not give the name of any person, any leader, but you can think about it, that how they can get a lot of benefits. For example, you will see that some leaders, religious leaders, it is on when they death, after their death, they create a lot of big building, and as a result of that, they are giving a lot of financial benefits of the follower of the leader who is now dead. This is an example. Similarly, in the political matter, they try to give the benefit of the psychological slavery. They will try to get their benefit in leadership, and as a result of that, they will try to get the power in the government. They'll do it. So now you will think about it. A lot of examples are there. So whatever questions are there, feel free to send to me. I will explain you and then it is your responsibility to understand the Quran and work according to it. Thanks a lot. Jazakallah khair wa ahsanal jaza.